Stephanie Ann Grisham is an American former White House official who served as the 32nd White House press secretary and as White House communications director from July 2019 to April 2020. During her time as the White House press secretary, she did not hold a single briefing. She served as chief of staff and press secretary for the First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump, from 2020 to 2021. And previously as her press secretary from 2017 to 2019. She was a press aide to Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign, and then a member of the presidential transition team. As press secretary, she was the first White House press secretary in American history to hold no press conferences, instead opting for interviews on conservative news outlets. Grisham assumed the role of chief of staff to the First Lady on April 7, 2020. She resigned on January 6, 2021 following the 2021 storming of the United States Capitol. Stephanie Ann Somerville was born in Colorado to Robert Leo Somerville and Elizabeth Ann Calkins. Her parents divorced, and her mother remarried, first to Dave Allen, with whom she had another daughter, and then to Roger Schroeder. Stephanie's father was a pig farmer. She moved with her mother to East Wenatchee, Washington, where she graduated from Eastmont High School in 1994. Her mother has since moved to Nebraska, where she is known as Aunt Schroeder. Grisham began voting in Arizona as a registered Democrat in 1997. Grisham attended Colorado Mesa University, but did not earn a degree. Grisham was the spokeswoman for AAA Arizona in 2007, but was fired within a year after being accused of cheating on expense reports. Grisham was fired from a subsequent job at ad agency Mindspace over plagiarism charges, copying AAA material verbatim into her client's web page. From 2008 to 2010, Grisham worked as a spokeswoman for the Arizona Charter Schools Association. There she met Tom Horn, Arizona's superintendent of public schools. Circa 2011 to 2014, Grisham served as spokeswoman for Tom Horn after he was elected Arizona Attorney General. She witnessed the 2014 execution of Joseph Wood and controversially claimed that the 2-hour ordeal had been quite peaceful, despite contrary observations. After Republican Mark Brnovich defeated Horn in the 2014 GOP primary, Grisham worked as a spokesperson for the Arizona House of Representatives Republican caucus. She revoked the Arizona Capital Times' press credentials hours after their reporting that the House Speaker, David Gowan, had traveled at state taxpayers' expense during his campaign for Congress. Reporters refused to comply, and Gowan rescinded the order. In 2012, Grisham also worked for Mitt Romney's 2012 presidential campaign. In September 2015, Grisham worked as a press coordinator for Pope Francis's visit to Philadelphia as an independent contractor. Circa August 2015, Grisham started working as a press aide to Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. She helped arrange his campaign stops in Phoenix and around the state and region throughout the primary, a role that quickly expanded to include his rallies around the U.S. Grisham was on state payroll until May 2016, when she took an unpaid leave from the Arizona House of Representatives to work on Trump's campaign. After his victory, Grisham was named a special advisor for operations and served on Trump's transition team. Arizona House Speaker David Gowan paid her $19,000 in state salary over an 8-week period while she was serving as a member of the Trump transition team. After Trump's January 2017 inauguration, Grisham was named deputy press secretary for Sean Spicer in the West Wing of the White House. In March 2017, First Lady Melania Trump moved her over to the East Wing. A former White House colleague said that the president regretted losing Grisham to the First Lady's office because of Grisham's loyalty and skill at handling the press while acting as his traveling press secretary. During that time, she built relationships with many reporters at events. Despite losing Grisham as part of his own staff, President Trump said he was satisfied that the First Lady would be in good hands. Grisham was described by several sources who had worked with her previously as being highly competent and self-aware. Some suggested that she enjoyed trolling the press. The United States Office of Special Counsel stated that Grisham violated the Hatch Act of 1939 following a complaint by Senator Tom Carper. Grisham was accused of using her official Twitter account on July 11, 2018, to tweet out Trump's campaign slogan. Violation of the act is not a crime, but a workplace guideline, and the agency responded by sending Grisham a warning letter. In July 2019, Grisham replaced Sarah Sanders as White House press secretary and White House communications director. Grisham's appointment was announced by Melania Trump via Twitter on June 25, 2019. The June 28, 2019 annual report to Congress on White House office personnel